Good morning, One Life. It is Monday, April the 13th, and we're glad that you paused your schedule to join in on our weekly conference call. The purpose of our call is to stay plugged in and connected. We appreciate you all taking a few minutes to do so. Your lines are muted, and we'll stay muted till the ending of our phone call where we have a question and answer section, and we're excited to have some Gerber Life folks with us today, and I'll introduce them shortly. I wanted to kick us off with a short devotion about teamwork, unselfishness, and humility. Casey Stengel made a comment about the challenge of managing a professional baseball team. His observation applies to general life. He said, it's easy to get good players. Getting them to play together, that's the hard part. Each of us faces that issue. How do I blend my abilities and talents with those of other people? How do I cooperate with others so we can reach our goal? That question applies to business, to family life, and certainly to our walk with God. There are individual sports and team sports. Wrestling, boxing, and golf are individual sports. You're on your own. Basketball, baseball, and football are team sports. You're only as successful as the team is. Christianity and life really are team sports. The key to success is knowing how to work with others. Pride and selfishness hinder a team from being successful. Jesus instructed everyone, even leaders, to lay aside pride and to live to serve others. The Apostle Paul understood the value of working effectively with others. He emphasized teamwork because he knew that we could only reach our goals through a mutual effort. In his letter to the Philippian church, he passed on advice about successful living. In Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 through 4, he said, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Each of you should look not only to your own interest, but also to the interest of others. Paul pointedly addressed a destructive attitude, selfishness. Focus on ourselves and our own interest at the expense of others will ultimately leave any of us isolated and ineffective. When Paul wrote the Philippians, he mentioned selfish ambition. It is a translation of a Greek word. It meant self-seeking that focuses on the question, what's in it for me? That word was commonly used to describe the political world of that day. Paul's additional challenge to consider others better than yourselves wars against selfishness. That advice goes against our fallen human nature. We live in a highly competitive world. We know that winners are rewarded and no one wants to be a loser. Yet, Paul exhorted us to focus not on our gifts and ourselves, but on others and their gifts. That doesn't mean that I deny what God has given me, but it does mean that I value highly what God has given others. Everyone has some skill that makes him or her better than we are at some things. No one has it all. And what God has given others is important to us. Each individual has some unique combination of gifts and personality that gives him or her great value. Jesus wants his disciples to model unselfishness. During the 1964 Olympics, in the two-man bobsled competition, a British team driven by Tony Nash had just completed its first run and was in second place. Then they had made the most disheartening discovery. They had a broken bolt on the rear axle of their sled, which would put them out of the competition. The great Italian bobsled driver, Eugenio Monti, who was in first place, heard of their plight. He removed the bolt from the rear axle of his own sled and sent it to them. The British team placed it on their sled and then raced down the mountain, winning the gold medal. Monti's Italian team took the bronze medal for finishing in third place. When asked about his act of sportsmanship, Eugenio Monti modestly replied, Tony Nash did not win because I gave him a bolt. Tony Nash won because he was the best driver. Because of his unselfishness, Monty was given the first De Coubertin Medal for sportsmanship, the award named after the founder of the modern Olympics, and it's the highest honors an Olympian can receive. God honors unselfishness. It is the only attitude that will make us winners in the end. As Casey Stengel demonstrated with the New York Yankees, champions are one when individuals play together. It works for church, and what's more, it works for everyday life. It will work for any of us. If you'll give me just a moment, I'd like to pray. Most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day that you have made. Thank you for the opportunity to practice unselfishness and humility. It's not always easy, but we know that you will give us the understanding to recognize others' strengths and encourage them. Thank you for everything that you do for us, and keep us safe this day. In your name we pray. Amen. I want to get into our marketing update for this call. First, we're going to run through the production for the week of 3/30 through 4/3. That's the week of March the 30th through April the 3rd. One Life produced $433,166.40 of submitted annual premium. Our top 10 producers for that week: number 1, Steve Thornton with $9,796 of submitted annual premium. Robin Cano, $8,374. Scott Shaddy, $7,857. Jose Gonzalez with $7,796. Then we have Mr. Dennis Goslin with $7,358 of submitted premium. Aaron Croft, $6,980. Juan Gomez with $6,490 of submitted annual premium. Kirsten Goodman, $6,359. Number 9 is Chris Reed, $6,154 of submitted annual premium. And rounding out the top 10, Tony Harper with $6,139 of submitted annual premium. Make sure to get plugged into all of our social media outlets, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and we have a LinkedIn account as well. Make sure to stop by the OneLifeAmerica.com website, and also Derek Moore's website, OneLifeAmerica.com/Derek Moore. His Motivational Monday Minute is up today. It's Y is for yesterday. So make sure you get plugged in and take a good look at that. Go ahead and roll into our featured speaker section of our call today, and we're very excited to have a couple of representatives from Gerber Life Insurance Company, Miss Leah Glowacki-Bishop and Mary Ellen Kinsella. Leah has been in the insurance industry for 30 years. Her career has been focused on sales and marketing, specializing in annuities, long-term care, life, and mutual funds. She started her career in information technology with London Life in 1984 and since worked for MetLife, Genworth, John Hancock, and now Gerber. Mary Ellen serves Gerber's Life as a sales manager, alternate distribution. She has 17 years of overall life insurance experience, the last 13 years spent with MetLife and the New England financial companies. She has worked with clients in a policyholder service capacity and supported field representatives as well. And I'm going to unmute their lines and see if these ladies are on our call today. Miss Leah, Miss Mary Ellen, are you with us?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for joining our call today.
Mary Ellen, are you on?
Good morning. Good morning. I was just waiting. Yeah, good morning, everybody. This is Mary Ellen. Hey, Leah and I are honored, actually, to be asked to join your call this morning. We're here to represent Gerber Life Insurance. We can discuss how and why our products, have the ability to enhance your business and increase your sales. Well, good morning, Leah, and how are you today?
Excellent, Mary Ellen. I am so excited with the timing of this call because I just had a call this morning with an agent that had called to thank me for reviewing Gerber Life's Guaranteed Life product.
Wow, so why was he thanking you?
Well, the agent had called just last week. He had a client who was a single male, age 52, a smoker, with, of course, not the best medical health history. The client was concerned about paying for his own funeral and final expenses, as he just had to go through this with his father's funeral and his father's final bills, the electrical bill, the gas bill, the phone bill, cable bills, credit cards, and it cost him a lot out of his own pocket. His father's only income was Social Security and had no savings of which to speak of, and, of course, no life insurance. So the customer was really fortunate to be able to pay for his father's funeral and expenses, but it was out of his own savings, and it was going to impact his future. And with his health conditions, he's still working, but he wants to retire sooner rather than later. So the client was worried about how his passing might put an even heavier financial burden on his family, particularly his sister. The customer had some life insurance through work right now, but when he retires, he won't have any kind of life insurance.
So how did you help the agent?
Well, the agent and I reviewed how Gerber Life's Guaranteed Life product would be a great fit for his client. Gerber asks no medical questions, does no background checks, doesn't ask whether they're smokers, non-smokers, height, weight, no financial information. There's no background checks on MIB or motor vehicle or drug screening. I showed him how easy it was to run a quote on the Gerber Life Agent portal, and then he presented the quote to the customer, and it was exactly what the customer needed.
It sounds way too easy.
Well, it gets even better. When the agent showed the customer the premiums, the customer was even happier. The agent didn't know this, but the customer had been shopping around for rates. The Gerber Life premium was extremely competitive. And when the agent showed him that he could get an extra 8% discount off his monthly premium if he paid monthly directly from his bank account, the customer was even more pleased.
Yeah, no wonder the agent and the customer liked the Gerber Life Guaranteed Life product. It sounds like it was a fairly easy sell. Were there any other features that worked well for the agent in taking the business?
Well, Mary Ellen, there is no easy sale, but compared to other sales, this was a fairly easy sale for the agent. Yes, the agent said he could not get over the ease of taking the application. It was only one page, just the customer's name, address, basic contact information. Again, no medical questions, no additional forms, no signed illustrations needed. The agent said, and this is his words, it was the easiest life insurance application he had ever filled in. He actually kept thinking he must be missing something, some paperwork or something, because it just seemed too easy.
Oh, that's great. What about processing the policy? Like, how quickly did it get issued?
Well, the agent was also surprised at Gerber Life's fast processing of the application. I explained to him that was because there's no underwriting and no background checks. The client actually had the policy approved, and it's being delivered to the client already.
Wow, that was, all from that one call, and it was really nice of him to call and thank you.
Right, but are you ready for this? The agent did such a great fact find with his customer, and the customer is happy with his own Guaranteed Life policy, that the customer now wants to discuss options for his sister and possibly helping out her grandchildren.
That is what this business is all about. It's doing a great job for your customers, getting more business, and referrals. So tell me more.
Well, the customer is concerned about his older sister, who's also single. She doesn't have any life insurance, and she has 2 grown daughters. One of them just moved back in with her 3 kids. He knows the daughters are struggling financially, and he knows that if anything happens to his sister, he is going to have to pay for her final expenses and for the funeral. So the agent was calling back to check if the Guaranteed Life, Guaranteed Issue product would be a good fit for the sister.
So what's the agent going to do for the sister?
Well, of course, the agent's hoping to sell more policies, so we reviewed the Gerber Life agent portal again and showed him how he could easily run his own quotes and actually now see the status of the case he already sold. It's already there online. When we were in the Gerber Life agent portal, he saw that he could also sell the Gerber Life Grow Up plan. The agent asked if this asked about that he really could sell this, because when he presented the policy to the customer said, "Is this the same Gerber Life that I see on the TV commercials?" Because the customer also told him that he had watched those commercials and did some research on the Gerber Life Grow Up plan and was looking to buy them for his sister's 3 grandchildren so that they would be set up in life.
No, you're telling me the agent is going to get an additional 4 sales out of this one client?
While I was on the phone for him, yes, believe it or not, he ran his own quotes on all of these on the Gerber Life agent portal, then quickly called his customer to review the premiums for the sister's Guaranteed Life product and for her 3 grandchildren's Grow Up products or quotes. He put me on hold. The agent put me on hold and came back and said the customer thought it was a lot of premium, but it was still much better than what a funeral costs and having to pay off her final bills just like he had to for his father. So the customer now has agreed to the guaranteed life on his sister and also to the 3 Gerber Life grow-up policies for the grandchildren.
So the customer is going to pay for the premiums. Yeah, that's great. That could be a lot of work though for the agent to sign and get all that done.
Yeah, the paperwork is a lot, but Mary Ellen, you're forgetting. The agent can do all the paperwork and sale over the phone. The agent does not have to meet with the customer face-to-face and does not have to meet with the sister either. They can use the portal to take all the application on a joint call with the customer and his sister. What happens is the agent fills in the application on the Gerber Life agent portal while speaking on the phone with the customer and his sister. He then sends the application to the customer and sister for their signatures via email, and the customer signs it, and the sister signs it, and it goes straight into Gerber Life.
Wow, that's right. It's amazing. The agent does not have to be face-to-face with the customer, but that still seems like a lot of applications.
Actually, the agent was surprised when I told him that he only had to fill in 2 applications and not 4. It would be 1 for his sister, and that all 3 grandchildren could be put on 1 application. Gerber Life does this to make it much easier. So when the grandchildren are put all in 1 application, it only requires 1 signature, 1 information on who the owner is and contact information. But when Gerber Life actually issues a policy, each grandchild will get their own separate policy. And then the agent could not believe it when I told him that the customer would get an extra 10% discount on the grandchildren's premiums, again, if the payments were made monthly directly from the customer's bank account.
So when will you hear back from the agent whether he makes the sale?
Well, the agent told the customer he'd call him tonight to go over all the details and to make sure that he had his sister, so the customer has to have the sister with him there for the call. He's going to call me tomorrow morning so we can review the Gerber Life agent portal again to see where they actually signed the policies and that they were sent directly to Gerber Life. The agent is very excited now to use the Gerber Life agent portal because he realizes that everything he needs to prepare for a sale, make the sale, follow up on the case, and see his commissions is all there. It's just so easy.
Wow, thank you for sharing that, Leah. I can understand why you and the agent are so excited about Gerber Life products and the way Gerber Life has made it easy to do business.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you for asking, Mary Ellen. But now, let me ask you, what would you say that you have found in your working with agents that attracts them to sell Gerber Life's products?
It's Gerber Life. It's Gerber Life. It's amazing how well recognized our brand is throughout the country. Most parents and grandparents recognize and trust our branding. We have an A rating from AM Best, and it's excellent. You and I have the agents call us and tell us how easy we are to do business with. They actually love our products due to their simplicity.
Well, so can you tell us more about the products? What are Gerber Life's hot sellers?
Now, our hottest selling product with agents is Gerber Life Guaranteed Life, which is a guaranteed issue whole life product. And by guaranteed issue, that means there's no medical questions, no physical, no underwriting whatsoever. So if you have clients that are uninsurable, heavily rated, they cannot take a medical, or they just want to get it done with a quick and easy process, then Gerber Guaranteed Issue is your brand of choice. We also have a grow-up plan, which is for children. And this product is our top-selling product for consumers that buy direct from Gerber Life. And most people have seen our ads on TV. The Grow-Up Plan is a simplified issue whole life product. The best feature on this product is the face amount automatically doubles at the child's age 18 with no premium increase and no underwriting. So if you bought a $50,000 face amount on your child or grandchild, and the child at age 18, that face amount automatically doubles to $100,000 of coverage. With no change in premium. It also has a built-in guaranteed issue rider, and it has optional premium payment protection rider. So, the Grow-Up Plan is a nicely packaged. It's available for purchase by a parent or a doting grandparent to enhance their children's or grandchildren's future.
Wow, those products sound like a great fit for most agents to be able to offer to their clients. Are there other products available?
Well, Leah, thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. We also have a fully guaranteed endowment product called our college plan, and we like to position this product as an alternative to our alternative to other savings vehicles. The endowment plan is compared to a CD or a money market. So the customer tells you how much money they want to have saved. They know how many years they have before they need that money. But unlike the CD or the money market, which just grows, and at the end of the term, whatever has accumulated is what you end up with. But with the college endowment plan, we're going to guarantee the amount of money that the customer says they want to have at the end of the term, and it will guarantee to be there for them. And if they don't make it to the end of the term, the product also provides the added protection of life insurance coverage. So savings goals can still be realized even with death. Also, unlike CDs, there's no penalties or surrender charges. If the customer ends a contract early, they will get the stated amount for that year that they terminate as shown, which is in their contract. All right, and because the Gerber Life College Plan is life insurance, owning it will not adversely affect the ability to qualify for college loans. It's so simple to quote the endowment plan. All you need is the client's age, how much they want to have saved in the future, how many years out until they want that payment. And the product is a really great alternative savings vehicle. It can be used for any single payment need. And, of course, last but not least, we have an accidental death and dismemberment plan, AD&D. Customers like to add that extra layer of protection onto their life insurance coverage, and they'd be able to do so at a reasonable price. Your clients really appreciate the ability for you to bring them that guaranteed issue AD&D product. And, of course, agents, appreciate the one-page application.
So, Mary Ellen, what would you recap about our policies and products and doing business with Gerber Life?
The Gerber product portfolio, it's not complicated. Easy to work with clients, explaining the product and the benefits, and we don't require any signed illustrations. Agents are constantly telling us how easy we are to do business with. They love the ability to do a one-page application on any of our products. Our portal is a one-stop shop warehouse. It contains packaged applications with all the forms necessary for processing the business. It's easy to navigate and provides the agent the ability to make the agent look good in knowledge, in service, and ability in front of the client.
Well, thank you, Mary Ellen. That was a great overview of Gerber Life's products.
Thank you, Leah. At Gerber Life, we listen. We've heard from our agents that it was important to have that specified draft date. So what we do is on the guaranteed life and on the grow-up plans, on paper applications or only, Gerber has added, the convenience of a pick-up payment date. We enjoy that. We need to know. Let us know when there's issues or concerns. We do make changes to accommodate those situations where possible. We're very proud of our easy to do business with motto, and we want to keep it alive and well.
Well, thank you, Mary Ellen, and hopefully all the agents on the phone today have been writing down a list of their clients and leads that they now realize they need to contact today about one or more of Gerber Life products. So thank you all for listening to us and having us on your call today.
Thank you, lady. Thank you so much for being part of it. That was Leah, Glowacki-Bishop, and Mary Ellen Kinsella. We surely appreciate you ladies taking time to be on our call. If you got a few minutes, I want to open the lines for a question and answer and see if we have anybody with a Gerber Life question. So 1 second, let me set the setting here. All right, you are now set to where *6 will allow you to unmute your phone if you have a question for Leah or Mary Ellen. Feel free to do so. We'll give a few seconds for that to transpire.
I'd like to know how the Gerber Life commissions work.
And this is Leah, can you further explain what you mean by that?
What is the rate? Because I know some. No, go
Sorry?
on. No, that's it.
Well, what is the rate? And I do have to tell you that, we have our contract with One Life America, so it depends on, which distribution channel you're in, whether you're getting leads and all those type of things. So that's not an area that at this time I'm able to answer, and maybe we can get some direction from One Life America of who you should be contacting to better understand it.
Okay.
Thank you for the question.
Absolutely. And I've got your phone number, ma'am. What's your first name?
Peggy.
Did you just ask the question? I'm sorry?
Peggy.
Peggy. Miss Peggy, this is David Hosch with One Life, and I'll give you a call here shortly to discuss your case individually. How about that?
Okay, that's great.
Thank you, Miss Peggy. Is there any other questions for Gerber Life while we have them on the phone?
Can I ask one question of them? How many are using our agent portal, and is there anybody who is finding it very useful?
All of their lines are muted, but the *6, you can come in and answer that question. How many are using the agent portal and finding it useful? Does anybody have any insight on their Gerber Life agent portal?
Wow, which group do we invite? The shy agents?
We have somebody with their line unmuted.
Yay.
But they're shy.
Yeah, last 4 digits, 68555. If that's you and you have a question, feel free to ask. Maybe not.
Okay, well, I want to thank you, and just to make sure everybody knows, as Mary Ellen had stated, that we have changed our process thanks to feedback from the field, that now on the paper applications, and it will be coming soon on the portal, but for the Guaranteed Life product and the Grow Up product, you can now select the first draft date. So that was a lot of concern. We heard the feedback, and we have made that change so that your agents can say, I want it taken on the 5th every month, and it can be taken. So hopefully that's one change that, if you hadn't heard about it, that you learned today. So thank you, everybody. Yep. We appreciate your business. We appreciate One Life America. We appreciate everything you're all doing for us.
Thank you. And I will say 2 things that really ring true when I think about the Gerber Life product, especially the guaranteed issue product, that there's a lot of folks out there that are not super healthy and that need life insurance. And that Gerber Life guaranteed issue product is fantastic, and all of their products are amazing. But the Gerber Life guaranteed issue product, where no health questions, and they have the opportunity to be covered just like anyone else, and the Gerber name in itself. Everybody knows Gerber. If they go to the grocery store or watch TV, they have seen the Gerber name. So it's synonymous with the industry, and we really appreciate you ladies being part of our call today. And I'll leave you with this, a quote from Vince Lombardi: individual commitment to a group effort. That is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, and a civilization work. Thanks again, One Life, and thank you very much, Gerber Life, Miss Leah, Miss Mary Ellen. We thank everybody for being on the call. Everyone have a fantastic day.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.